And we are going to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, guys. Oh, it's really a tight here today. I've moved my laptop a little bit closer. How's everyone doing, guys? Welcome to the YI podcast. It's your boy, Cricky D, back live and direct with another episode. We're in episode 12. I think that's pretty cool. 12 weeks of the YI podcast. 13 weeks actually, because I had a week off. But you're very welcome to be here. We've a good couple of things to cover today. Obviously we'll do our question of the day. What is Cricky doing? You'll hear last week's answer, and you'll get this week's one. What is Cricky doing? Ooh. And then we've got our good news story, and it's a really important one, pretty close to my heart anyway. So we'll just get on with it. This week's been mad because on Monday and Tuesday it was like raining and the weather wasn't really good. I'm just looking out my window now, but the weather wasn't really good. And I had a program for all my Wired boys. Shout out to us on Tuesday afternoons. We meet at the PC. I have a program, and I was really freaking out all day in case it was gonna rain. And then literally Wednesday and yesterday the weather was fantastic, and today looks to be the same. I am sweltered right now. Like I'm wearing my leather jacket just because, I want to keep with the trend, wearing the same outfit for every podcast. We'll see how long I go for. I might need to change it up a bit in the summer. A couple of people have asked me, why do you wear the same outfit? And I'll have the same answer for them. I like to dress up. And I don't get to dress up during lockdown because I'm not going out for any meals or going out with friends or anything where I have to dress up. So I'm always in shorts, or you could get me in a pair of jeans. So Friday afternoons is my chance to stick on the leather jacket, which I only bought in January. The leather jacket and the jeans and my favourite Carhartt top, and just look fancy for an hour whilst we record the YI podcast. So I think it's pretty important. I think it's pretty cool. And then we do have one shout out, and it isn't really a shout out. It is a shout out. Shout out to all the Liverpool fans. For anyone that follows football, you will know that Liverpool won the Premier League last night when Man City could not beat Chelsea Football Club, which I found very, very, very surprising. But 30 years and Liverpool have clinched the Premier League trophy, which for anyone that doesn't know football is a big deal. Last night, everyone knows I live with Matt, who's a massive Liverpool supporter. So last night after the match, we did a little bit of celebrating with our friend Phil, and had some fun, chatted about the season. Now, I put this on my own personal Facebook. I'm talking directly to all the Liverpool fans. You have 3 years. 3 years, okay? Next season, Derby County, the Rams, are going to get promoted. The season after that, we're going to take that season to settle in the Premiership, probably finish it up in about 8th to 10th place. And then in 2023-2024 season, Liverpool, your glory days are over. The Rams are coming for you, and we're taking the Premier League trophy. We will take it. It is ours. We will conquer all. I have full belief, with Wayne Rooney leading us into the Premiership and then probably retiring. And then some new boys, Louis Sibley, Jason Knight, all those lads are going to take over the team, and it's going to be amazing. And we're going to be a top calibre team. For anyone that doesn't know, Derby County right now sits in the Championship, which is the league below the Premier League, but we will get there one day. So this is a warning to all you Liverpool supporters. I'm talking to you right now. But shall we move on? Okay. Our question of the day. Unfortunately, guys, I've no friends on question of the day. But if you want to let me know in the comments below what you think what your answer would be to the question of the day, it's floating above my head. I'll let you know it. It's which recent lockdown ease are you most looking forward to? There's been loads that came out. They came out at first and said you can meet with people in six. Like in groups of 6, and then in groups of 10, and now they're saying things like you can meet with people indoors, So you can actually go and see your family for the first time. I'm super excited to see my mum for the first time, like in her house. I've only been seeing her in her garden. I want to lie in my bed again. Maybe that wouldn't be too smart to do. Maybe I should just sit on a chair. I don't know. There's gyms are opening up on the 10th. Barbers are opening up. Nail technicians are opening up. It seems to be there's been a lot of easing of lockdown. Cinemas as well, I believe. There's been a lot of easing of lockdown in probably the past 2 weeks. So what are you most looking forward to? Which ease are you most looking forward to coming? It all seems to be coming third to the maybe 20th of July. Which one are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments section below. I'll let you know which one I'm looking forward to happily. I've been going on about this. The only reason why I didn't go on about this at the start of the podcast is because I knew I was going to talk about it in the question of the day. Today I booked in for a barber's appointment. I'm not even going to my own barber barbers to cut because they have not put anything on to their social media. So I'm going to these guys in Finicky. So I'm putting my friend Rory Holland, shout out to you. He gave me the tip that this place is decent, so I booked in on the 8th of July, going for a haircut. If anyone knows, my hair is usually short, and this is like 22, 23-year-old Cricky had hair like this, not 25-year-old Cricky. 25-year-old Cricky has short hair, and I can't wait to get into the barbers to have a bit of crack with the lads who are cutting my hair. Hopefully they're still up for having a bit of banter. Most barbers are. It's strange about that. And then I was just saying them out last night, I can't wait for the cinemas to open again because, like, I just miss going to watch a Marvel film or going to watch a movie, eating some popcorn. One, it's not the same when you do it in your house. And two, those drive-in cinemas are an absolute... Oh, they are a waste of money, I think. £20 to get in to watch a movie. You're probably not going to watch because you're going to be sitting talking to your mates. So the barbers is the one for me, and maybe even the gym as well. The gym's open up again. I think it's the 10th of July, and I go to the local Pure Gym there in the Boucher Road, and I'll be excited to go back. I'm interested to see how busy it is when I go. It's set at 7 a.m. It may be quite busy. So if there's lines and stuff, I think I might just stick to the home workouts just for now until it all dies down a bit, or until more people can maybe get into the gym. We'll see. But yes, question of the day, guys. What ease are you looking forward to most during lockdown? Let me know in the comments below. And that's on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, any of them. You can let me know. Okay? We'll move straight on. So last week's What is Cricket Doing? I thought was a pretty tough one. And I had to give you guys some pointers maybe. I thought I should. I didn't really ask anyone, but I thought I should. And what I was doing last week was I was playing with a Rubik's Cube. So if you got that right, 10 points to you. But I was playing with a Rubik's Cube. And the reason why we even have a Rubik's Cube in our house or in our flat is Matt Brennan, for some reason, has just decided he wants his party trick or whatever to be being able to solve a Rubik's Cube. The first time he did it, it took him 5 days, and now it takes him like a minute and a half to solve a Rubik's Cube. I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me. So dusty. I hope that's not like what's that called? Hay fever coming, because I don't get that, but I hope not to ever develop it. But yes, with the Rubik's Cube, so it took him 5 days to complete the Rubik's Cube at first, and that only takes him like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I think he said his best score was 1:31 maybe. I'm not sure exactly, or maybe it was more than that, but it's roughly around that, which I think is cool. So I wanted to do a What is Cricket Doing, me playing with his Rubik's Cube. I can't do it. He was watching a video all week, like learning skills and formulas of how to complete this thing. There's not my realm. So if you ever see Matt, guys, ask him about his Rubik's Cube. He should have it on and say, can you solve the Rubik's Cube? Because I think it's pretty cool. Just seeing him, like he would do it like watching like the football or something. You just like be playing with it. So that was last week's answer. This week's one, I don't think it's all that tough. I was gonna go super easy, but I'm gonna leave that for another week. But this one, it's pretty short. It's only like 5 seconds long, so I want you to listen really closely. What is Cricket doing? Here it is. very quiet, very short. I'll play it again. What is Cricky doing? There you go. So if you do know what I'm doing, and some of you mate, I want you to fire your answer in the comment section. Let me know what you think I'm doing. Obviously, I know what I'm doing because I record it. I always love that part that I have of like knowing what I'm doing and like ha. But yes, comment section below, guys. What is Cricky doing? And we'll move on to our good news story of the week, and this one really does hit home. It's a local one. I'm sure many people know about the story that's going on at the minute. Just let me pronounce his name right. Noah Donahue has went missing, and it's actually very. This one I think begins very sad because Noah still hasn't been found, although there's been a lot of evidence found. And please, if you guys know anything or see anything, please inform the police. I'm sure his mum would really like to hear. I'm sure we want to locate where he is. So it's tough for a lot of people. And if you are struggling with that, guys, don't be afraid to reach out to someone and speak to them about that. But there is a good news story within this, and I got almost very emotional whenever I seen this on social media. The masses of people that were in their areas looking for this kid. I'm talking hundreds of people from Belfast. Personally, I wasn't part of that. I've had a lot on this week, but I definitely would have liked to be part of that. But I just want to say fair play to all those who have actually took it out of their own time to go and find this young man. I pray to God that we do find him. But when I was reading some of that over the week and seeing people out in the streets looking for him, it made me proud to say that I was from Belfast, and that's something that can be celebrated and all this. That a community that some people know to be split came together in all this and worked together. And please, God bless that man's family, and I hope and I pray that he's found sooner, very, very soon. God bless him, and God bless his family. Okay, what is the challenge in all this, guys? I think the challenge presents, is right there. Is if you see something that needs done in your community, and this has been my challenge for weeks on end, in your community, do you think might needs done? This might just be sweeping your street. I remember when I was a kid, all the mums used to go out around springtime and start sweeping the street because they knew that summer was coming and the young people were going to want to play. The kids were going to want to play. Me, when I was a wee 8-year-old. If it's sweeping your street or doing a litter pick or serving your community in any way, and this doesn't have to be your local community, this can be the community of Belfast. I want to challenge you to go and do that this week, even if it's just picking up a piece of rubbish that you see. That's massive. I'm a big believer in these things can be small or these things can be quite big, and I think the small ones are equally as important as the big one. So lifting up that piece of paper, I think, is equally as big as bringing about new legislation for your community, like a lot of our local MLAs are. But yes, I want you to go this week and to serve your community, guys. I hope you have a great week. I hope this weather sticks at it. I think this afternoon I'm gonna go for a walk in the park and chill out and relax for a bit. I live very close to Botanic Gardens, so you may catch me there. And remember, your program leaders should be in contact with you about some programs starting up. I know some groups are beginning to meet, so they should be in contact with you. But other than that, guys, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next Friday for another episode of the YI podcast. I've been your boy Cricky D, over and out, brown trout. It always does this. Come on. Yay.